I don't know if Joel's gonna be here or not.
Okay, I won't be long.
It worked.
But yeah, it's plenty of time to tell now.
Okay.
Hey, Scott.
I'm
it worked.
live.
Look at this.
So-
Yeah,
It showed me a black,
Right.
the thumbnail is a black background now, but I put it over one of these pictures in this video, and look, it worked.
yeah, they have to put a background up regardless. If you don't have a background, one will be provided for you basically. That's why you probably got confused.
Well, I don't know. I'm just not a very good guy on this stuff. I'm just kind of, I just kind of go through a book or tutorials and get up to speed. Anyway, let me see here.
Okay. I'm Daniel West. I'm for production. I haven't done a live show. I try to reserve this channel for my video art and archive work. So if you're new, welcome. I've been having a very strange day. So start off, I don't usually have therapy appointments so early. I had one very early this morning. And, I think I lost some sleep. Been preparing myself all last week, all this week for BioLife. However, after I got to my appointment and ended my appointment, I forgot my paperwork for the appointment, and so it spent the rest of the day getting on the wrong bus. So numbers, words, whatever, kind of like a sleepwalk all day. I haven't had that in a while. I've been calm, relaxed, easygoing. However, it's just very, very strange. I do still intend to do BioLife. I happen to be in sections of town, neighbor places I needed to be, but later. So while I was in the neighborhood, I used time management to get things done that were going to be later, closer to February. So I got those things done, my W-2s, transfer information forwarded for my current address, which for some reason couldn't happen while I was working at Taco Treat. So that was brought up to corporate today while I was there on my former job, Taco Treat here in Missoula, Montana. So my new address, or my current address that I've had since the majority of the time I worked at Taco Treat is now where my W-2s are going instead of, a place that doesn't have a mailbox. I don't live at it. I haven't lived at it in a very long time. It's going out in Lolo. So, yeah, other than that, my cat's doing well, but he's shaved, but he's recovering from his skin allergy. I got him 9 lives this last week. Missed out with some friends. A friend today that I hung out with last night. I didn't bring the right phone book. My right calendar book. So I wasn't able to call my friend, Emily. So if you're out there, I apologize. It's been a strange day. Wasn't able to work things out to meet up with you or call you about it. So the last thing on my agenda today was get my hard drive, get my memory card. I'm working on a documentary. So far, it's over an hour and a half of footage, rough cut. I'm documenting as much as I can. There'll be voiceovers, so on and so forth, all professional, like I've done years ago, but haven't done in a while. Still working with Nutrition, setting up another commercial with them. He got, last time I was here at the TV station, I sent him the best of what I could do. He was fairly vague what he wanted. He wanted something like a 70s rock video. So something pop, something trippy, something psychedelic. And yeah, that's what I do anyway, is more of my video art stuff rather than like commercial type stuff. So I thought that would be the best for him. And I wasn't sure exactly, so I sent him everything. And right now, I don't have my LLC active. I have to pay $120 for 2 years to activate my LLC. So I only work by donations right now, which is good. Those of you that are in Missoula in the area or can work via email or whatever, I do need to build my portfolio for more work in the future. So it's one thing that the industry doesn't go into detail about, that if you don't have history in the field, even though you have the skills, you don't have history, portfolio is good as money. In fact, it is more important than money until you have a good network of finished pieces with people you call on. Then money, you can't make anything. Yeah, I have years of stock, but there's so few and far between, other than my own creative stuff, that I just haven't fully put the extra 10% into that to put it all together. So I'm just focusing with my camera right now until my tax return. I can pay my debts to my landlord and so on and so forth. Focus more on building my portfolio and video work, videography, video edit, all that other stuff that I'm so fond of here in Missoula, and in the process be building up my hardware. So I have 2 broken cameras and one that works right now. I need to fix those. Lost the one from LA. I lost about a dozen chapters in my grimoire. It was a mess, but I do have 2 more. One I bought before I went to the mental hospital, and which will be a whole nother level once I get that fixed. It's one that's the screen's all bleached out and all that stuff when I transferred from Three Rivers to Western Montana. Then I have the one I bought, the Nikon that I bought, and it doesn't even turn on. I can't even get it to work at all. It took one flash. It took one photo when I bought it outside the Knotline bus stop or bus transfer station here in town. After that, it just read that the battery was dead no matter what I did to it. And then just more recently, it just doesn't even turn on. So I'm not sure exactly what's wrong with it, but I haven't dropped it. I don't know if anyone else has dropped it, but so I trust the place I bought it from. I've known those guys since middle school. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't anything they did. They usually, as far as I know, they always check everything that goes through their business, which they've always done. So it's just one of those weird, strange things that happens when you have exact change for something that you actually need on the exact day you need it. So, so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I still have all the stuff for BioLife. I just have stuff the physical and the blood draw. The first one I should be set up fully by next week. I'm just not clear-headed enough to get it accomplished today, apparently. So I'm gonna go home after this. We're closing early today. We're short-staffed here at the TV station, Missoula Community Access Media Resource Center, and so I'm just keeping it to a minimum. Probably just take what I got and go after this video, and guys enjoy the rest of it. I have a lot of work to do. More video edits to do the next few weeks. I'm still in week 3 of my January video art, and I have tons more poetry. I've been building archives, or building inventory of my song lyrics, my poetry. I haven't done any short stories, but I have done letters to living, letters to the dead, and letters to celebrities, including Macaulay Culkin. So that one I like. That was kind of funny. It was fun to do. That's at home. Should be able to get that up once I have internet. I could either do that here when I'm editing, or I'm at home edit with that. So really hoping that the government turns the lights back on. Hoping that this, the concrete issue with the Democrats is over, that they don't have to worry about a starship being built out of concrete. I mean, the wall, sorry, I'm not supposed to identify anything going on in Berkeley right now. So, live on and prosper. Anyway, so geez, there it goes again. Half my brain just got wiped. just blonde moment. If I had any hair right now, I'd definitely be in that moment. The rest of the issue, the ADHD, the previous diagnosis, obviously what I got right now. I went in detail identifying that there's minute factors that go into ADHD. A lot of it is, you got focus, adjustment, we're picking up information all the time as people. The only other person that I could speak to clearly on a lot of different subjects would be my brother that was diagnosed early with ADD. As he is traveling all over the place, he had, like, in midstream, we'd have conversations. And so he does that with photography, he does that with a lot of other things. So these moments where I get turned around, redirected, so on and so forth, I identify that it's a diet issue. I took too much protein, not enough creatine, not enough multivitamins this morning. So I was prepping all the way up till today. I took a double dose of protein instead of just tempering it out. It cost me, I think, half my day, if not the majority of my day. And so I'm on a liquid multivitamin that I get at Nutrition. I was getting it once a month when I was working. I bought some in hopes to make sure that I'm set up for plasma sales at BioLife. Selling my plasma on a regular basis, and so right now my stories are on hold, my screenplays are on hold, my all that stuff's on hold. I'm working on something else. I have some collages I've been working on, some therapy I'm hoping to make some money at. I'm going to be selling collages of, like, I think I put in a video earlier, 50 to a set. I got one that's finished and ready. I'm going to be hanging that up soon at Western Montana Mental Health for $350. And then the rest of them will be $350, except for the final one, which will be $500. The posters, the sigil art that I'm going to be doing is going to be, I think I'm going to set those at 150 piece, and the best one at 350. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Just working those out. I'm working through different alphabets for the sigil posters to sell. So I'm going to be doing the Thebian, Diedrich, Draconic, as many fantasy alphabets as I can, in the in the meditations I do at home when I'm there. Got to fix my I messed up on this when I talk about it, so I'm no longer embarrassed or feel uncomfortable with it. This is the sigil in the sign of my goddess, Nemesis. Did this with paint, temper paint sticks that I got at Walmart. Hypnos up here, missing the O. Pushed everything off. I was kind of tired right now, I think, but I gotta sand it down, get that off there, and just keep it to the sigil, to the Hypnos and sigil with the high priest there at the bottom. you know, eclectic or not, I'm still studying, I'm still learning. So I was able to find personality traits at Western Montana based on what I understood. There was one woman that is completely like I understand as personality in mythology. I named her Echo, like an Echo Azarat, you know, that sort of thing. She's a Greek nymph, in the personality traits of Greek nymph, hunting down the narcissist, ending up, according to legends, ending up marrying, or, you know, it leaves it a cliffhanger. Most legends, a lot of it is allegory or things you gotta ponder. Crying at the river's edge as Narcissus dies. Mother happens to be a river goddess, so identifying demigod and goddess, that combination, working with
It takes a lot to clean it up.
someone
Need a power
who's
wash.
looking to attack evil at the same time, looking for love, wanting to destroy all things are horrible in the world. So I named someone today based on meditations and comparisons and personalities and so
Well,
forth.
it's still there. I mean,
So
like,
the,
literally, like they did power washer once, and then they did it again, and they just did
So,
the
yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, the
We'll see. I put the green screen there.
so I definitely gotta get my LLC, get my own
Run it behind
equipment,
you.
and be
Put it
able to
behind
have
you. Right here, you
some
see it's
sort
like
of
above you.
quiet space for this sort of video.
It
However,
doesn't show up, that means this has to
I'm,
be
you
on your
know,
layer.
I've been a producer here since 2000, and constant movement around me is you know, part of this place.
If you want this
Most people
computer,
just
I'll
upload
put it-
videos. I'm doing a live show, thinking that this place was completely vacant for a little while, except for one or two people. But it's picking
I
up
don't
and
know
it's
if
okay.
anyone else is gonna check it out or not.
But see, where are we? So I originally thought that the Narcissus would denote the whole idea or construct of narcissist, which actually is in contrary to what I've been learning lately. It's accurate. Basically testing against the theory that the terminology for narcissist is correct. Something I struggled to understand when I understood a sociopath, which I am accurate so far. Accurate in the fact that sociopath is misused enough to change the definition, or at least attempt to change the definition. The narcissist in many dictionaries identify as someone who has the ability but who have never had committed crime. However, there is one dictionary that I identified that shows that the definition is more accurate, which in comparison is actually accurate. Is this fictional story writer? Comparing those two, we identify the legal system. Words, you cannot commit a crime with just words. There has to be actions. There has to be motivation. There has to be things that create a crime. And words are powerful, but they don't create a crime, no matter how you use them. They're limited by action. So if there is no action, if there's only words, there is there's hurt feelings, but there is no felony pertaining to that. When it comes to legal system definition, identifying that there's these personality traits to an individual that is a sociopath, identifying that they're a professional, but they may be a witness, or could be trying to be away from a crime. They could definitely be a witness to a crime, and so should be taken seriously and separated from a psychopath, which is probably the only type of personality that anyone should be wary of. which the sociopath is absolutely frightened of. They'd be a victim, the first victim of a psychopath, because they'd be the one that could narrate and identify how the psychopath work immediately and be extremely frightened of that person and evade them. And, so a lot of crimes of passion, so on and so forth. This would be methodical. This would be premeditated issues that would be putting people in danger that should be taken out of danger. People that talk about crime or talk like they say they have weapons. They say they have, a mafia family. They say this stuff because they're scared. They're scared of what they may have already seen, but cannot interpret, or they may be frightened of, numerous things. But usually a sociopath identifies as a fictional writer. Therefore, they need to be, protected from whatever could cause them trouble. Oftentimes, they're put in that position through society to either build an understanding of that situation, or improve themselves. A bully never gets credit for creating a stronger person. However, the individual does that from within. A bully the psychopath never ever gets credit. And regardless of how they identify themselves, how they molded this person to be a better writer or better actor, they should never ever get credit for that. That's a psychopath. To prank someone to an inch of their life, to prank someone to complete submission, to prank someone to complete fear for their life on a regular basis, to make them a better writer or a better film director, whatever. That's a psychopathic mentality. And when I studied demonology, identifying within those terms the strange things that happen in life, the unexplained scenarios, the synchronicities that kind of plague us when words and actions play out around us. We have okay. Forgot what it was. But demonology, identifying the structure of the mentality of people that do versus people that think and say. A demon cannot hurt another person. A person can hurt another person. And identifying the strength within an individual who would be, surviving those situations. That strength is either given or taken. I identify with nutrition, sleep, and exercise. Same thing that they've been identifying throughout history as the things that evolve the mind. If you take away the 5 axes of power, you take away the food, water, shelter, you take away communication, transportation, and you take away nutrition, sleep, and an ability to run, you have full control. It's not just mind control. That is full control of a person. The only option is to die. The body starts shutting down. They start preparing to die because everything else is in full control. This is life. I have a friend who's got some physical issues, and she has a roommate that has physical issues, has like stage 4 something wrong with her bowels. I don't know if it's cancer or some sort of disease, but she's giving up. Identify that there's nutrition, that there's cures that can help, and they don't know. They feel like they've been bullied, or they feel like they're trapped. In that same sense, that they can't go anywhere. They can't. This woman has a cat that she can't even feed, can't even, and her roommate goes to Western Montana with me. So, what's her name? But anyway, it doesn't matter. But identifying the possibilities versus identifying what is. Being able to direct individuals that could be in harm's way out of harm's way. Identifying the sociopath that feels like he can't get out of that no one will believe him, so he has to act or has to, you know, I think being able to direct them towards an outlet, direct them towards safety of some sort, they have a clarity of mind where they don't feel like someone's going to rob them all the time. They don't feel like someone's going to plant drugs on them all the time as they're coming into town to eat or something, so forth. I think there's got to be a systematic way in our current society to do that, and a lot of that's with language. A lot of that goes back to my studies of mythology, as well as dictionary origins of words like sociopath and psychopath, and how it's used in criminal psychology, and how it's used in sociology, how it's used in behavior science. Like when I'm studying 3 parts of identifying one who is codependent, one who is independent, and then one who is submissive. Complete difference between submissive and codependency. One is, as it is a choice to be codependent or submissive, in the mind it blurred. So identifying a separation or be independent, then you could be submissive or dominant. I prefer to be dominant. Be in charge of my own role, in my own actions, in my own life, in my own blaze a trail. Blaze a trail, paint the roses red, so on and so forth. So but yeah, I think I'm winded, a little tired. Probably should go home. I'm closing soon, so peace, y'all. I got work to do this week. I got to fill up a chapter. I'm 2/3 way through one chapter, composition, moleskin, whatever you want to call it. Each book I call it chapter. So I got 5 more chapters to fill. Doing this one mostly song lyrics, poetry. Should be getting my guitar back. I don't know if I will be getting it back today. I was going to pay my neighbor back today with the 50 I get out of BioLife, but I don't think that's possible. So, I don't know. I probably took it down to get it. I don't know if it was broken or not, but big story. None of my business to talk about it, but I was a witness to something happened a few days ago, and I don't know how much of. I only had one item over at his house. I don't know if I got the story or not, but I did need to get it back. I did need the $50. It's going to be from BioLife today. But at least I got here and able to talk about it, work things out. Go to bed early tonight, and hopefully get some artwork up tomorrow. So $350 piece at West Montana, set up for I don't know when. I don't want to put it up, but once it's up, it should sell. I hope. Yeah. Peace.